Hi there, hope you're doing well. I'm Tony Sunzeri. Thanks for tuning into SportsCentral. Coming up, collective bargaining agreement, players on strike, NFL labor talks, NFL lockout, all those issues we will discuss with our very own NFL Insider Paul Hale. We begin, though, with the football team that's not on strike right now. The South Tahoe High School Vikings will be beginning their season shortly in August as 2 days come to a close. They renovated their field this year. $94 million has gone into that high school. They're going to have night games for the first time all season long at home. And they're going to bring back some of that magic from the early 90s, I have a feeling. So stay tuned for more about the South Tahoe High School Vikings. And in Major League Baseball, some unfortunate news about Brian Stowe, the San Francisco Giants fan from Santa Cruz, who was beaten and injured outside of the parking lot in Los Angeles, has had emergency surgery once again, and our thoughts and prayers go out to him and his family. There's quite the series between the Dodgers and the Giants recently, culminating in the pitcher's duel between Clayton Kershaw and Tim Lincecum. Giants took that series but lost that final game 1-0. Okay, prediction time. Speaking of baseball, Yankees, A's in New York. Pete Laughlin, he likes the A's. I like the Yankees because Bartolo Colon will be pitching. There's our stats right there. We like to keep score of what our records are, and Pete's 18-17, I'm 16-19, and that does it for prediction time. Let's bring in our special guest, Paul Hale, NFL Insider. Paul, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining us on SportsCentral.
Thanks for having me, Tony.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Tell us, what's going on right now? The NFL labor talks, what's the latest word concerning the lockout in the NFL?
You know, I think they're almost there. The owners are supposed to be voting today at 3:30, and hopefully we're going to be hearing right after that the lockout's lifted.
Great. You sound pretty optimistic that there's going to be a season.
There's got to be. There's too much money on the line. There's too much to lose. I think it's down to the wire, and, word is so far that they're really close to an agreement.
Okay, fantastic. When both sides agree, what sort of free agent activity will take place? What sort of free agency frenzy will we see, and what big names will be changing teams?
I'd say get your popcorn ready on this one. It's going to be wild. It is going to be wild. I think that you're going to see Philly make a move with Kevin Kolb. They're going to try to trade with Arizona to bring in the top corner from over there. They definitely need another cornerback on that squad. Mm-hmm. And I think that all the NFC East teams are all in need of a cornerback, but I think that you're going to see the Washington Redskins spend huge like they always seem to do, but this year they're well underneath the salary cap, and with the new rules, it's really going to open up a lot of spending.
Okay. Talk about Nnamdi Asomugha, Oakland Raider cornerback and Pro Bowler. Where do you think he'll end up?
Everybody wants him, and the latest interesting thing I heard on him is he may even be willing to stay in Oakland for the right price. So he could go anywhere. I think that any team in the NFL would be lucky to have him.
Fantastic. We're speaking with Paul Hale, our very own NFL Insider. You can follow him all season long. He's going to be giving us information. Thanks, Paul, for calling in today.
Thank you, Tony.
And that does it for SportsCentral. We're happy to have Paul Hale on the show. NFL Insider, NFL Lockout could be lifted as soon as today. That's good news for all NFL fans out there, because what are we going to do this season if there's no NFL and there's no fantasy football, right? So that does it for SportsCentral. Follow us all day long at LakeTahoeTelevision.net. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Take care.